I think of old David when he was a young boy. His dad sent him for food, with food to feed his brothers when they were standing in battle. And they was all in the foxholes. Remember when he went out to see them? And old Goliath was up on the other side of the army, on the Philistine side. And they was all cowards. They were sitting in the trenches. I mean, one man had the whole army scared to death. And old David, he looked around and he couldn't understand. He said, what's the problem here? What's the problem? And old King Saul saw David and said, hey, David, here, you need to take, if you're going to go out there and fight that old Goliath for us, here, you need to put this armor on. And old David said, I'm not going to go out there and fight that giant Philistine and get murdered. I'm not going to put your armor on and wear what's made for you to wear to go out there. I'm going to be a person of activity. I've got a new way of doing things. See, I got this sling I've been trying out. He said, I've been trying it out on bears, and I've been trying it out on lions, and I've been trying it on different things. I'm going to take his sling out there. I'm going to knock that dude down. Then I'm going to take his sword off his side and cut his head off. A man of activity. In other words, and he made this great statement there. He said, is there not a cause? Is there not a cause? And I want us to think about, as I begin to close here today, in the Lord's work, we've got to be like old David. We've got to realize there's a purpose to what we're doing. We've got to realize that the people out in our community need us to invite them to Bible study, invite them to church, and invite them to the Lord Jesus Christ. What we are here for is not just to stand here on the side of 51 highway, but us to go into the highways and the hedges and the streets and the lane and invite all those that will come to hear about Jesus. There's a cause. There's a purpose. And we don't need to sit in the foxhole. And we don't need to just sit on the premises and just occupy till the Lord comes. But we need to get involved in the gospel and get the gospel to our community for the glory of God. Folks, there's a cause. David realized. David was a man of activity. He was a man ready not only to do his work, but to do the work of the Lord. Friend, we ought to be men and women of activity, men and women of work. But let me think about this. There's one thing you can't work to obtain: salvation.